Dispenser became the gatekeeper to the king's favor, and he wielded that power ruthlessly. He seized properties from those who opposed him. He imprisoned rivals, confiscated wealth, exiled families. He manipulated legal proceedings to ruin his enemies. Across the realm, the name Dispenser became synonymous with cruelty. But it was in the Welsh marches where his tyranny cut deepest. The Marcher lords, powerful landholders along the English-Welsh border, saw their centuries-old privileges stripped away. Dispenser claimed ancestral lands, built castles, and imposed harsh control over once autonomous regions. And the people, those who lived on these lands, who endured his taxes, his sheriffs, his punishments, they began to murmur of rebellion. By 1321, England was ready to boil over. The barons rose up, demanding Dispenser's exile. They gained enough strength to force Edward's hand. Hugh and his father were banished, their lands seized. But Edward II was not one to let go easily. Within a year, Dispenser was back, and more powerful than ever. With the king's support, he launched a campaign of revenge. Castles were stormed, estates burned, rebels executed. The Dispensers ruled England from the shadows, their cruelty unchecked, their enemies hunted down. But one enemy remained, quiet, watchful, waiting. Queen Isabella. She had tolerated her husband's favoritism for years. She had suffered insults, endured humiliation, and watched her royal privileges stripped away. But when Dispenser began encroaching on her lands, limiting her income, and threatening her role as queen, Isabella took a step no one expected. She left England. In 1325, under the pretense of diplomatic negotiations in France, Isabella fled the court and joined Roger Mortimer, a former rebel baron who had escaped imprisonment. Together, they planned an invasion, not just of soldiers, but of loyalties. They whispered promises to lords, made pacts with cities, and waited for the right moment to strike. That moment came in 1326. Their army landed on the coast of Suffolk, and England crumbled before them. Nobles defected en masse. The people cheered. The cities opened their gates. Edward and Spencer fled westward in panic, dragging a dwindling escort behind them. Their final flight led them into Wales. Hungry, hunted, and stripped of allies, they were soon captured near Neath Abbey. Edward was placed in custody, but Dispenser, he was paraded like a trophy. Dragged in chains to Hereford, he was met with jeers, rotting food hurled from the roadside, and the grim silence of those who had suffered under his rule. His face, once proud, was gaunt and streaked with filth. His clothes were torn, his hands bound. There would be no trial. At the order of Queen Isabella and Mortimer, Dispenser was sentenced to the full punishment reserved for traitors, one of the most gruesome deaths medieval justice had to offer. The scaffold was waiting. On November 24th, 1326, in front of a vast, murmuring crowd, Dispenser was brought forward. Monk followed him, murmuring prayers. A list of charges was read: treason, theft, cruelty, sodomy, abuse of the crown. There was no defense, no words from Dispenser, only the cold wind and the breath of thousands. He was stripped naked and tied to a ladder. The executioners began their work. First, he was hanged, briefly, only to be cut down while still alive. His genitals were then cut off and burned before him. It was not just mutilation, it was public symbolism, a punishment aimed at shaming him, shattering the image of a man who had once claimed the king's affection. Then came the disembowelment. Slowly, methodically, his abdomen was cut open and his entrails drawn out, wound around a staff, and burned. It is said he screamed. Others said he never made a sound, only twitched and convulsed as death crept in. When it was over, his heart was removed and cast into the flames. His head was cut off and displayed on London Bridge, his limbs quartered and sent to York, Dover, Newcastle, and Bristol, cities he had once dominated with royal backing. And with that, Hugh Dispenser the Younger disappeared from the world he had ruled with an iron hand. His father, Hugh Dispenser the Elder, had been executed just a month earlier.
It's the most brutal medieval executions that actually happened.
hanged in Bristol, his body cut down and fed to dogs. The Despencer dynasty had collapsed in fire and steel. King Edward II would not last long. Imprisoned and humiliated, he was forced to abdicate. His death, barely a year later, was as mysterious as it was tragic. Some say he was murdered in Berkeley Castle. Others claim he died of grief and shame. But none of that mattered to the people who had watched Despencer die.
Yeah, I've pretty much been learning all day about brutal deaths throughout history. Went through Genghis Khan, brutal deaths, a bunch of other countries.
For them, his execution was not merely justice. It was a
Yeah. Pretty wild stuff. Craziness.
moment of release. A nation's rage finally exhaled. His name became a cautionary tale whispered in noble halls, a reminder that those who rise too fast, too arrogantly, can fall farther than most. Today, few remember the exact field where Despencer met his end. The grass has grown over the scaffold's imprint. The winds blow the same as they always have, empty of screams and smoke. But the shadow of that morning still lingers in the history books and in the quiet corners of England's haunted past. Another name, another fate carved into the cold stone of memory.
One of the worst deaths earlier was from Genghis Khan's reign, and they would take a person, and they would take a horse hide, and then they would put the person into the horse hide, and then they would sew it up, and then they would throw some rats in there, and then they would throw some snakes in there, and then fully sew it up, and then leave it out into the sun, and then the sun would shrink the hide around their body, and then they'd slowly suffocate, and then the rats and the snakes on the inside would start like biting them and shit. How many hunting spears have you handmade? It's classified information on a need-to-know basis, sir. One very brutal during World War II, when bombers would bomb cities with bombs. That's because lots of fire. The poor families would hide in their cellars, cooked to death. Christ. Yeah. World War II, man.
The chill of early March hung heavy over London in 1410. Beneath the pale grey sky, the city stirred to life with slow, uneasy movement. Chimneys released thin ribbons of smoke into the mist. Hooves clattered across the damp cobbles of Smithfield Market, where traders and beggars gave furtive glances toward a wooden platform that had been quietly erected overnight. There was no fair that day, no tournament, no proclamation of royal joy, only the whispered promise of something terrible. In the center of the square sat a large iron-bound barrel, its interior lined with pitch and dry kindling, its purpose unmistakable. Standing nearby, surrounded by soldiers and clerics, was a man in plain clothes. No armor adorned him, no shackles of iron chained his wrists. Yet the silence of those around him spoke more loudly than any weapon. This was not a criminal in the usual sense. His crime had not been of sword or coin or crown. His offense was of thought and of daring to speak it aloud.
It's crazy how many castles there are, like, still, all over the place. We'll listen to an audiobook or podcast from YouTube. It's just on YouTube. It's the channel's called Eternal Mysteries. And this one's just the most brutal medieval executions that actually happened.
His name was John.
I love history shit.
On Badby. A tailor by trade and a man of modest means, Badby had no noble blood, no military distinction, and no seat in Parliament. What he had was a voice, and the conviction to use it. He was a Lollard, a follower of the teachings of John Wycliffe, and that alone had made him dangerous. The Lollards were not a cult, nor a secret order. They were everyday people, artisans, farmers, scholars, who believed that the church had strayed too far from the simplicity of scripture. They challenged the authority of the clergy. They rejected indulgences.
It's almost Sunday. Tomorrow, well, I guess it's Sunday for you guys already. But the Super Bowl's today. And I'm gonna stock up on some weed in the morning. And then I'm gonna get a pizza. I'm gonna get some burgers. It's gonna be a fucking party, bro.
Called for the Bible to be read in English, so that all could understand God.
Oh, I bought that. I have it. I own the second one, not the first one. I've been playing it, or I played it like a month ago, and then I kind of gave up on it a little bit. But yeah, I'll get back into it. It's just kind of a hard game.
Word, not just those trained in Latin, but most provocatively of all, they denied the doctrine of transubstantiation, the belief that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally became the body and blood of Christ. Badby did not whisper this belief, he spoke it plainly. At public debates and in local assemblies, he stated his rejection of the doctrine. To him, the Eucharist was symbolic, a spiritual remembrance, not a miracle.
It's still 10:20 p.m. here, Saturday night.
Of flesh and blood, and for this, the church declared him a heretic. His first arrest came in Worcester, where he stood trial before the Bishop of Hereford. Records tell us that he refused to recant, even when offered multiple chances. He was not defiant in the manner of a zealot, but calm, reasoned. He did not shout or accuse. He simply held to his belief. And that, in the eyes of the church, was enough. He was transferred to London to stand trial again,
Dan Carlin?
this time before Archbishop Thomas.
Yeah, I've listened to some of Dan Carlin. Also, if you haven't heard the Fall of Civilizations podcast, that one's really good too. In fact, I might have to listen to that tonight when I go to bed. Because, yeah, Fall of Civilization is really good. Hardcore history, hell yeah. Ever played Ascenders, a bike game? I don't know. No, I don't think I played it, but I've seen it. I would like to try it out.
Arundel, one of the most powerful men in England. Arundel had recently passed laws forbidding the possession of English Bibles and sermons critical
Seems
of
like
the
a cool
church.
game.
He sought to crush the Lollard movement before it could ignite into rebellion. Badby, as a layman with a public voice, was the ideal target. If he could be silenced, visibly, dramatically, others might fall into line, and so the sentence was passed, death by burning. But this would not be a standard stake and pyre execution. A more dreadful display was prepared. Instead of a simple stake, Badby would be placed inside a barrel filled with dry wood and flammable oil. It was a vessel of suffering. The flames would rise not just around him, but under and over, consuming him slowly from all sides, like a kiln sealed to roast its contents alive. On the morning of his execution, March 1st, 1410, crowds gathered in Smithfield, just outside the city walls. It was a place long associated with death, rebels hanged, traitors drawn, thieves broken on the wheel. But heresy had its own theatre. The execution of a heretic was not merely...
Is ESO abbreviated for something, or just ESO?
punishment. It was a spectacle of doctrine. The church needed to be seen defending the faith with fire. Witnesses described the scene. Guards in full mail, clerics with holy books, noblemen in fur-trimmed cloaks standing alongside...
I found it. I'll look it up, or I'll check it out.
Peasants in rough tunics. The cold did not matter.
Hey.
They had come to see us.
Turns out I was already subscribed to him.
Soul tested. Some perhaps hoped for repentance. Others watched with silent dread. All knew that the man they were about to witness burn was there not for murder or treason, but for words. John Badby was brought forward. His face was drawn but composed. his feet dragged from the irons that had bound him for weeks.
Yeah, I just wasn't a big fan of the sword. Like, I wanted to like the sword fighting, but I just don't. And yeah, so I guess I have to get better at the game since I suck at the sword fighting. Stands for Elder Scrolls Online, but the channel is called ESO, and ESO is Dan. He's probably a news guy. Looks a bit like North. Yeah, I see. I see them.
Yet he did not falter. Even as he was lowered into the barrel, legs curled beneath him, hands tied behind his back, he did not cry out. The wood was arranged tightly. Oil was poured. A torch was brought forward.
Any y'all gonna watch the Super Bowl? And who would you have winning?
And then, with a single spark, the fire began. At first, only smoke. Thin wisps curling from beneath the barrel's rim, a hiss where the oil caught. Then flame. Orange tongues licking at the edges, building steadily into a roar. The air shimmered with heat. The barrel popped and cracked, and inside, John Badby began to scream. His cries rose above the flames, raw, terrible, human. The fire clawed at his skin, his breath caught in the smoke, and yet he remained alive longer than expected. The barrel acted like an oven, trapping heat and choking out air. There was no wind to carry the flames away. They simply built and built.
Well, after I got frustrated with the game, I kind of ruined my file. I ended up just going around killing some NPCs and shit. And then I was like stealing horses and just riding around and killing everyone that I saw. Yeah, so I ruined it. Like, there's this quest line where like there was a guy stuck in a tree, and then he jumped out of the tree, and then he was like asking for something, and then I killed him. So I ruined that quest line. I might have to restart my game.
But then, unexpectedly, the fire was ordered to be put out. From the crowd, a figure emerged. It was Prince Henry, the future Henry V, watching the execution on behalf of the crown. Moved either by pity or by politics, he commanded the flames to be doused. Water was thrown. Smoke rose in white clouds. The crowd murmured. Badby, somehow still conscious, lay slumped and burned but alive. Henry approached. He offered the man a royal pardon, freedom, healing, perhaps even reward, if only he would renounce his heresy. Clerics whispered. The audience leaned in. There was hope, a reprieve. But John Badby opened his blistered lips and refused. Even on the edge of death, scorched and broken, he held to his belief. The Eucharist was not the body of Christ. It never had been. It never would be. With quiet disappointment, the prince gave the signal. The fire was rekindled. This time, no one interrupted. The flame surged upward, fed by oil and kindling. Badby screamed once more, but only briefly. Soon the sound faded. His body collapsed within the barrel. Skin blackened, flesh curled and split. Smoke rolled into the sky. And after a time, nothing was left but ash and bone. His death was meant to be a warning. A declaration that heresy would not be tolerated, that the church's truth was absolute, and all must bow before it.
Yeah, well, I really want to beat that game. I do. So I'm gonna make sure I do. But I also haven't beat Elden Ring yet. I got stuck on that. Well, I was playing my friend's file, or I was playing it at my friend's place because he had the game, and so I got my file to a decent far, and then he stopped letting me play it at his place, and then I eventually bought it myself, and I haven't really played it much since, and I'm still stuck on the Fire Giant. So I need to get back into playing Elden Ring, and I want to beat that one as well. Of the first game, I was struggled how first time watching YouTube all things. Yeah, I'll definitely watch a walkthrough before I get into it again, because I need some fucking pointers.
But in killing him, they made him a symbol. John Badby became the first commoner in English history to be executed by burning for religious dissent. His name was whispered in secret Lollard circles for years, and though the movement would suffer great persecution, imprisonments, executions, purges, it would never entirely vanish.
We stopped being friends. I think his girlfriend didn't like me, and then he eventually moved away. And he took me off his Xbox family, or his Xbox cloud account or something like that.
In time, its ideas would echo again in the voices of other reformers, Tyndale, Latimer, Cranmer, and finally, in the sweeping...
Elden Ring's really good. It's pretty hard though, and yeah, definitely takes some fortitude. Zoinks, California. Smoke it up, partner.
Changes of the Reformation. He died with no monument, no final words written in history's official books. But for those who listen, his silence beneath the flames still speaks. And somewhere beyond that smoke, another shadow waits its turn. The streets of Oxford had seen scholars and students, kings and bishops, priests and pilgrims. But in the middle of the 16th century, as England struggled to define its soul, the ancient university town bore witness to something far darker. The air in October 1555 was cold, thin, and dry. Winds curled through narrow alleys, tugging at cloaks and banners, and carrying with them a sharp scent of wood smoke. But it was not the smell of hearth fires or autumn leaves. It was the smoke of burning flesh.
Like zoinks, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm actually gonna buy a Scooby plush soon. I'm gonna buy some kind of Scooby merch. So everyone keeps saying that to me. Beef burger on the walls. Nice. Okay. Sounds good to me, man. I like burgers. Yeah, I'll buy the whole van. Yeah, exactly. Might as well.
Ship it, dog. Ain't got time for that.
Yeah, let's go, huh? Once again, my shit's low. Turn it up, read the cut, yo. They don't be calling me terrible, nothing. I'm always up to something. I'm bumping lines in a photo, something. Dunking on punks who try to throw me off, try to show me off, acting like we tight, they wanna jack me off. But here's the thing, I make it loud until their ears ring. This rap game gang, so I must be the game. Grab my thingy thing, pass it to the left and now we giggling. No singling, I'll start mingling. Off top like my stereo, really lyrical. Therapy hysterical, I'll make them soggy like some cereal. Here we go, bitch, crack it open. I'm rolling up a doobie, hocking loogies while I'm smoking. Yo, I think your thing broken. Toss her up a legend, watch your head pop open. I keep it raw like my shorty ass when I smack it. I never practice, hand me your mic and I'll attack it. Samurai moves that make your neck turn elastic. I jack the keys to your head back and crash it. Dusting up my teeth like you'll never believe. I'll be sticking words together like sap from a tree. You think you clever on the mic, bitch? Say no more. My shit is boss when I'm spitting it. Say no more. Throw your hands, I'll throw mine. Catch you frontin' for the last time. I'ma blast your ass into the past time. You got a man that need a chin check? Say no more. Light 'em up like a cigarette. Say no more. I got the ice and the glow, the cash flow in the clothes, but it still ain't enough. Yo, I need some more. I really do. And let it ride, till it ride up, till it dry up. Let's go. Well, how it be, what it do? Yeah, fool, I'm looking at you. I've been in it for a minute, can't limit what I do. So what's the deal? Disintegrated mics is my skill. I'm up a couple pills, I just can't stay still. For real. And while I'm at it, let me grab the the Reggie, my wordplay heavy and my drums stay Chevy. My mind constantly making nonsense, processing what I want. It's speed in the gauntlet. The best yet, I dress with no necklace. I'm blessed with a style that's straight reckless. Punk saying with your chest, you know I'm next, and you can keep your bloody check. Cause I do what I can to stack rakata. Bust your medulla oblongata. Underground warlord jumping out the chopper. I never stop her. It only take one shot to make your head pop her. I got the number ones, the brains and the bronze. Rest in peace, Big L, yo. I gotta put it on. And like I said before, yo, my shit gone. Like wheels on the track, you ain't even know. Say no more. You's a punk bitch, listen up. Quiet down, the boss about to speak. And word on the street is he came from the underneath. Knocking boots off your feet, man, he kinda neat. Enough to go around, so hold up a seat. You ain't know about the power of it, so I'm popping at the wall and my eyes start to roll. And when I'm in that shit, yo, I float like a boat. Might open up a soul, cause these fools always want some more. Don't get it twisted, man, this kid cuckoo. He probably fuck with voodoo. You say you know him, but he never knew you. I'm finna show him how I do the rap guru. And if this that exists, I'm running through you. Cause yo, read higher than a double jump. I wrote this shit up for bump in 2 minutes and it's still slump. Now close your eyes and keep that bunk shit behind me. And if you really wanted G, you know where I'll be. So I'm in the ends, lean back. Ain't got a dollar for your ass, step back. These suckers know, it's like they still got that tag. What's up with that? I get the game of a no matter what they want, I'ma kick them in the ass. Give them a zap, these fools giving me a rash. The illest motherfucker ever gon' see. You know how it is, motherfucker, come and find me. It's through the balls, reaching for the mic like them hoes reaching for his balls. Man, he could do it all. I heard them say they see him float into a wall. Making the call, double dipping in all the sauce. Affirmative, you ain't heard of this. He always cover this, man, this boy don't ever quit. And now he's taking down a building you living in. Then dig it out just to beat the city, put it in. Sick, nasty, pulling in with the bitch, looking real classy. People think the ass be. I'm got me feeling greater than the gas. Hit the gas, and gas ain't never gonna pass me. Damn straight, now where you tryna play? I got some bitches, man, and they sippin' Tanqueray. And if you tryna do it, try to do it just like this. I'm in the kitchen, show these chumps where the spice is. I'm in the ends, lean back. Ain't got a dollar for your ass, step back. These suckers know, it's like they still got that track. What's up with that? I get the game of bubble back. No matter what they want, I'ma kick them in the ass. Give them a zap, these fools giving me a rash. The illest motherfucker ever gon' see. You know how it is, so motherfucker, come and find me.
I'm listening to my favorite rap song, and I just wanna sing along, nigga. I feel like saying nigga today. Oh yeah. I feel like saying nigga tonight. Alright. When I'm by myself, driving in my car, I say nigga with a heart. Care if you get your feelings hurt. Your reaction to the word is worse. I'm just trying to celebrate black art. Now please step away from my car, nigga. I feel like saying nigga today. Oh, yeah. When I'm by myself, driving in my car, I see a nigga with a heart on. Oh fuck yeah, I feel like saying nigga today. Oh yeah, I feel like saying nigga tonight. But when I'm by myself, driving in my car, I say nigga with a heart on.
Not a guinea pig waiting, so get in the game. What's so special about Shake Shack's cooking? It's actual cooking.
You're as cold as ice. They're willing to blast your face with guns. You're gonna pay the price. Come win a stupid prize back. Oh, seen it before. The liberals lost their minds. They opened the door and the third inside. You're blocking the road. You're driving away. There's no longer breathing 'cause some cops don't play. You'll be cold as ice. They're killing this bitch that tried to run. You can roll the dice. Someday you'll pay the price back. We've seen this before. The liberals lost their minds. You're hoping for a pretty good time. You're bringing a gun. You're standing there waiting. Get more than a beating 'cause ice doesn't play. You know who you are. As cold as ice. Fuck yeah. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, man. Cold as ice. Yes, I know. Cold as ice. Cold as ice. Cold as ice, man. Cold as ice. Yes, I know. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Alright, let's show them how we do it here in Tucson, Arizona. Please welcome, all the way from Kazakhstan, they are Barot and his Cowboy Astana Band. Give him a nice round of hoop, roll, and pop.
This is a song called "Nie mogę zrobić domową." It's been in my country, there is a problem. In my country there is problem, and that problem is transport. It take very, very long. Because Kazakhstan is big, so transport down the well.
Yo, ICE, let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Stop, cooperate and listen. Ice is back to put you in detention. Someone grab a hold of her tightly, screech like a heartbeat daily and nightly. Will she ever stop, yo? I don't know. No. Turn off the car, yo, you can't go. Bitch is extreme, I grab my Glock by the handle, light up her face and wax her foot like a candle. Damn, don't fuck with cops or else boom. They're killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When you play the state's enemy, resisting arrest at best is a felony. No, you can't leave, bitch, you better. I always hit bulls, I don't drive away. If you cause a problem, yo, I'll solve it. All by the book while the wheels are revolving.
Here comes the ice, ice, baby. Here comes the ice, ice, baby. Here comes the ice, ice, baby.
Now that the lady is running, with the gas pedal down and the agents are jumping. Quick to the draw, shot taken. Looking like you ate 10 pounds of bacon. Hitting you with 3 shots from my pistol. White goes crazy, makes a scene of shit show. She almost hit my bed like a fence post. And now you know, it's time to learn fast roll. Woman with the 5-0, with my Glock out, bitch, I'm down to go. Got back up on standby, she almost hit a guy. Did she stop? No, she just drove by. Kept on, pursuing her to just stop. I busted a cat, now I'm headed to the next. The bitch was dead, yo. So I continued to fight crime on Portland Avenue. Ice was cold, wearing vests and the beanies. Fat gay mother driving an SUV. Menace, cause she's not very wise. Play stupid games, you will win a stupid prize. Ready for the cops on the call. The bitch checking down because she's full of gay thoughts. Gunshots rang out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells. Falling on the concrete real fast. Slumped in the car, foot on the gas. Bumping a bumper, my Honda looked sad. She trying to get away before the agents act. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? She took the L for all the LGBs. If you cause a problem, yo, I'll solve it. All by the book, cause the wheels were revolving.
Ice, ice, baby. Here comes the ice, ice, baby. Here comes the ice, ice, baby. Here comes the
حزام حزام فرقوا له حزام الله بقى وحمام حرك
whatever he's talking about. Is this the video? Oh, I found the song I was looking for.
وتشهد لها فعالة هنا قلت خلف وعبد الله الفزعة صايلها شيخ الكرم بارقه بالجود همها وعلقنا ساعة شبت فتايلها
Fighting over. 1923, new season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
And I found the real version. Here's the real one that I couldn't find. It's the same one. There we go. We got it.
Sirens, the weight of the night. But a father, a face with the past, falls in his.
What the fuck? Breathtaking. We are Dr. Floyd.
We carry the fent. We'll fight for Derek Chauvin. We will overdose. We
Jazz.
We carry the flame.
These weird song suggestions. Fuck, no. What the hell? just gonna keep going forever and ever.
Bonjour. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir de nouveau dans notre hôtel. Votre chambre est prête pour votre séjour. Oui.
Earn rewards wherever you book travel. The Autograph Journey credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
Let me take you on a day. We ain't gotta wait. Tell me if you got an ex nigga in the way, he can stay. I just wanna get a little taste, and I see you keep your body in shape. Look, I just wanna that. Damn, you look good, huh? Damn, you look good, girl, and you look good. Need to stop. Niggas came in 2 shots. I'm waiting to hit sugar free quicker, 2 packs, just the coast. T-shirt, flannel, no clothes. A party ain't a party if my nigga can't smoke. Here we go. Let me make a toast to baby over there, cause you know I wanna pose. No, I don't. I just wanna get in the throat. Hey, drop at the house and go dipping on the spokes. Niggas know 2 12s in the back seat. Passing by the kids and they yelling at me as I skate. Damn, what's all this hate? When I come around, you can't say it to my face, okay? Niggas know I do stay paid, and niggas can't get that fame. When I come around, niggas better quiet shit down. You niggas ain't buying Chris style, you sharing that drink. Fuck do I care what you think? I come through wearing that mink. Niggas all drunk, I don't wanna hit your blunt. I can fuck with any bitch that I want. Is that your chick? Niggas flipped over like I did that back in 06. She was like, what? That's my jam. This the new Don, bitch, that's my man. Try to get this money as best I can. Can you do it from the side, baby? Yes, I can. Just wait. I'ma beat it out like sex. Going all nights, give me like 5 tapes and I'm straight. That's what I deserve. We getting money now, huh? That's what I heard. Y'all be in the club with all them nerves. I be at the house with a girl on reserve. What you gon' do with all them curves? Teach me something new right now. I wanna learn this your turn. Girl, you gotta give it what you got. Ain't nobody giving you a spot. This ain't no team. You ain't finna get no ring. Wake up, girl, this ain't no dream. This my life. Champagne bottles on ice. Come through feeling like Mike. You ain't my wife. Please, I'm everybody type. Girl, I got everybody like. When I come around, niggas better quiet shit down. You niggas ain't buying Chris down. Sharing that drink. Fuck, do I care what you think? I come through wearing that mink. When I come around, just when I come around, when I come around, just when I come around. Hey, zoom in. I'm zoomed, dog.
Yeah.
College, then this is the scholarship for you. My name is Natalie, and I won 100,000.
Well, I'm a moral man. I got feeling and know a man with a plan. I go to church on Sunday, help my mama out with groceries, yeah. Everyone knows I'm a dignified and decent fella. Ooh, yeah, but sometimes I get the itch when a dumb rock gives me shit to raise my hand and just all out smack a bitch. Yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. I'm a good and decent man, but sometimes I can't withstand a stupid 2-time at home talking back at me, and that's when I raise my hand. Yeah, everyone knows my name. They say, man, what a good Christian he became. Yeah, I always drop some change when I see a man on the street in pain. I'm a real giving type cat. Ooh, yeah, I do my best to please the Lord, but that don't mean I won't deck a hole. ear. But if sometimes you gotta smack a bitch, yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm a good and decent man, but sometimes I can't withstand a stupid two-timing hoe talking back at me, and that's when I raise my hand. Yeah, everyone knows my name. They say, man, what a good Christian he became. Yeah, I always drop some change when I see him laying out on the street in pain. I'm a real giving type cat. Ooh, yeah. I do my best to please the Lord, but that don't mean I won't deck a whore. Yeah, when she burns my dinner, ever think she's equal or is all up in my ear. But yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah, sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah, what can I say? I'm as good a man as they make today. I pray to the Lord and I avoid the big selling. But far as I know, smacking a hoe don't keep you out of heaven, baby. Baby. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Oh shit! Motherfucker killed it.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm as good a man as they make today. I pray to the Lord and I avoid the big selling. But far as I know, smacking a hoe don't keep you out of heaven, baby. See that lady in the fur coat walking through that door. She's got a sharp haircut and we're about to close the store. She's making a beeline for the service desk, but she's about to receive a reality check, cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. Does your dumb ass think that I was born yesterday? If you ain't got a receipt, then you can walk the fuck away, cause there ain't no time. I'm fucking gone at 5, and I know your bitchy ass don't care if I live or die. So to you, I've been to do, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. See that asshole 3 drinks in complaining that his steak is raw, but you could use it as a frisbee and couldn't cut it with a saw. He's red in the face and about to pop, and he ain't gonna tip, so I hope he fucking drops, cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. You want something for free, so you're screaming like a child. In that case, let me get the belt out and see how fast that you get mild, cause you're an embarrassment. You're fucking thick as cement, and I can see in your wife's eyes that bitter look of cold regret. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. Oh, working and waiting all day and getting yelled at for no pay. Fucking broke always. Slaving for wages in mental cages as some dumb motherfucker rages. This shit is outrageous. So one day I'll almost explode, and I'll calmly quit and go on home. But you better watch your mouth, cause out there you see there's a million motherfuckers who ain't quite as nice as me. Cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. You entitled fucking bastards are always making your demands, so I hope you get here hungry, cause one day you'll eat some hands. You want everything free, you cheap ass creep. You're a plague upon your nation, station, work and family. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no service, and crawl back to hell. You fucking deserve. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long.
good songs.
I feel like slapping in the nigga today. I feel like slapping the nigga today. These motherfuckers on the road, when the hell they learn to drive. Job turkeys at my job, about to get a cool cold mean vibe. Should've took the day off. Might slap my boss, my own damn kids, pissing me off, as if I hadn't had enough. Chipotle, fuck my goddamn order up. I'm fed up, fed up, fed up. I feel like slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Bartender, don't you see me waving you down? This guy came after me, I was here first, but you serving him rounds. No, I bought the Uber here, my friends expecting me to buy that. Tomorrow morning, I better get a cash out, or every last one of you motherfuckers getting slapped at that. Whoa, I slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today.
I was gonna take Peaches to the vet, but I had their checkup in the budget, but
I meant to schedule for Sir Franklin, but
When you walk in the room, it's like a summer breeze. But that scent you're carrying brings me to my fucking knees. I don't know what it is, but girl, it ain't right. It's love in the morning and odor at night. I try to hold my breath, but it ain't enough. I try to come close, but the stench is too much. Baby, I love you, but you smell like shit. You're my fucking sunshine, my honeybee, but I can't deal with it. Your eyes are diamonds, your smile's a gem, but the stink in the air's like a warning hint. We can dance all night, but girl, here's the hitch. I can't lean in close, 'cause you smell like a bitch. I light every candle, spray the whole fucking house. But the smell won't quit, girl, it knocks me out. Baby, I love you, but you smell like shit. Man, let me tell y'all what the fuck just happened to a nigga. She was bad, I mean bad, tall, thick, built like Thanksgiving. Whole time she flirting, I'm flirting, vibe was strong. I bought her lemon pepper wings, 2 sides, gave her my good ranch. She was smelling like cocoa butter and promises, but y'all, she did that flip-flop shit on me. Oh no, I'm talking pull down and slap your ego kind of flip-flop. Met her at the club, man, she had that glow, thick like peach cobbler, hips moving slow. Name was Desiree, voice like honey and pain. She had a nigga ready to give my wallet call last name. Somebody's in trouble. 3 days in, I was deep in the trance, got her nails done. yes. She said, close your eyes, and I said, bend. Oh, no. Had the candles lit, mood was all set. He was ready for love. She pulled down them pants. I damn near lost my mind. That motherfucker had a dick, and it was bigger than mine. Bigger than divine. Yeah, she was fine. I mean, goddamn divine. She was fine, Lord. But she pulled out a thing that could poke a spine. I froze mid-step, couldn't blink, couldn't speak. Even my dick tried to slide down my cheek, slid down like a tear. Oh, we was kissing in the dark, slow gen rotation. She whispered, I got something for your temptation. Temptation. I thought she meant lingerie, lace or a thong. Now she whipped out a dick like it belonged. She did that flip and flop like a circus act. That motherfucker had veins girt in an aftershock slap. My dick curled up like a cooked shrimp tail. Even my ass cheeks trying to jump off the rail. I paid for gas, wings, apps, and dessert. Gave her the good napkins and a sip first. She had lace gloss, man, that bitch was so fine. But underneath them jeans was more dick than mine. More dick than his. She said, you ready? I said, hell yeah. But then she dropped her pants and flopped out a chair. It waved at me with weight and pride, and I screamed like a nigga on a roller coaster ride. Yeah, she was bad, but she was built for war. That motherfucker hanging like an extension cord. Oh, damn extension. I ain't been right since. I don't trust no thighs. Now I check for bumps and bulges before I look in their eyes. Check the bumps. I ain't mad. I'm just shook. She flipped. She flopped. My manhood dropped. R.I.P. to his ego. Don't talk to me about dates. Don't talk to me about wings. I can't even order sausage on my pizza no more. This world cold, y'all. Real cold. She did that flip-flop shit on a nigga. Just a flipping and flopping and shit. That fucking nigga up, man.
Dear All-Wheel Drive, let's show the road what we've got. Safety's the name of our game. Toyota All-Wheel Drive's the day.
Kind of hot in this fucking place. I don't know why it's so hot in here.
Fighting over 1923, new season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
What's so special about Shake Shack's cooking?
It's actual cooking.
I can't believe when you're here and this darkness appears, leaving me stranded. My whole world shuts down. You never lived here and I never found what I thought I did. There's a million things I could say, but you never really knew that. But you never really knew I felt this way. Wanna take it back to when we had it just like that. Had it right.
what you got. It's what you do with what you have. You understand? There's no one in Detroit that don't eat a slow record. My records, listen to it. Let's tell you something. It ain't what you got. It's what you do with what you have. You understand? And it ain't what you do. It's how you do it. There's no one in Detroit that don't eat a slow records. My records, listen to it. Let's tell you something. It ain't what you got. It's what you do with what you have. You understand? There's no one in Detroit that don't eat a slow records. My records, listen to it. Let me tell you something. It ain't what you got. It's what you do with what you have. You understand? And it ain't what you do. It's how you do it.
Just leaving, barely touching each other. Two spirits, just reading, trying to carry it further. Two people, just leaving, barely touching each other. Two spirits, just reading, trying to carry it further. People just leaving, barely touching each other. Two spirits just reading, trying to carry it further. Two people just leaving, barely touching each other. Two spirits just reading, trying to carry it further.
It ain't what you got. It's what you do with what you have. You understand? Tell you.
That music video is cool.
Best value and power. Predator. Power through anything. Only at Harbor Freight.
Most teenagers order Kennedy from an app.
Well, most teenagers don't have a.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes.
Yo, Bumba Clap, brethren. Listen up. This is a story about the brothers of Avenger. Me name was Stevie Zion, know me capping Rasta. Before me war, me chant fi Shasta, now me grow tall. We ganja creed, Babylon test, but me nah breed greed. Then out a smoke come red machine. I run man base, still holding. Brothers of Avenger, we shine your light. Brothers of Avenger, we chant through night. Brothers of Avenger, we burn it right past this spliff and hold on tight. The brothers assemble, the brothers assemble. Miss road slow as Jadak mumble. In the vines, pump panther crowd show. Thunder girl deep when ganja got show. Me carry herb smoke, not solar lamps. No sound at all, nothing we does dance. Angry herb trip in a split romance. Dread move together in sacred dance. Brothers of Avenger, we shine the light. Brothers of Avenger, we chant tonight. Brothers of Avenger, we burn it right past the split and hold on tight. Low-key tricks are rolling spliff so fine. Say let them fight me, stay divine. Sticky you flip then sit and pray. Me miss me fam but just show it. Scarasta glide like breeze from jump. Zoom zoom boy put me reach station. Rasta same plan and kill. Ganja got same smooth and thrill. Wi-Fi man same born in love but chant like brethren. Babylon snapper say me take one half, the rest me trade. Brothers of Avenger we shine the light. Brothers of Avenger we chant tonight. spliff and pull and tap. Smoke still rise from what get burned, but roots grow back when Rasta return. Brothers of a ninja still chant and sway, Jah like guide the highway.
Praise Jah. Praise Jah in Allah. Oh Lord. Far from me.
Did you know Organic Valley protects over 400,000 acres of organic farmland? So are we an organic food cooperative that protects land? Or land conservationists who make delicious food? Yes, we are. Organic Valley.
I want delicious food. I might make a burrito. Vibe. Yeah. Might have to listen to some more of them. is Blue Toucan. Blue Toucan Hanoi Cafe.
What's so special about Shake Shack's cooking? It's actual cooking.
I feel like eventually I'll be able to hear every song that's ever been made.
Don't listen to what they say. You can't take it slow. When the night rider comes around, gotta pick up the door. I ride low with the setting song. Miss the bass with the break of the drums. As I see I'll be chasing you down. It's a wrap so easily, so easily. Hiding under that.
About to make a burrito.
Alone, every night alone, I'm alone. I know what you want me to. Never wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Oh. I really hate that I give a fuck. Pressing my line, I don't wanna pick up. We know enough will never be enough. I lay out the cash, you keep calling my number. Baby, diving deeper and deeper. She don't believe me when I tell her that I need her. Guess I should stay where I belong. 'Cause once you make it back to your happy home, I'm alone. Every night alone, why am I alone? I know what you want me to. Never wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. You don't have to give me good news, babe. I just wanna be the one to choose, babe. Pretty girl got me losing sleep. Maybe it remind me of my dream. Maybe I'll be better on the run. Double vision playing on me. Feels like a game of survival. What am I dying for eternal? Is it even worth it? up alone, baby, not alone. Why am I alone? I know that you want me to mellow wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong, tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Oh, you don't have to give me good news, babe. I just wanna be the one that you You don't have to give me good news, babe. I just wanna be the one that you Green girl got me good sleep. Baby, you remind me of my dream. Baby, I could better run around. Double vision playing on me.
That fish tank kind of converted into a promoter. You never know, man. Could be.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got.
No.
In the infinite dark, you let me hear. It's my favorite part. Discomfort held my hand and heart, but soon enough you took it too far. You ripped me apart.
season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Oh, Lord. Stage. Oh, it's a new song.
The Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. The ambiance. The food. First stop on the trip of a lifetime. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
of me. Oh, I can't stand you. You're not the one for me. I'm not that special. Too late for you to see. Oh, I can't stand you. All times I've fallen away. You're not that special. I think it's good to see. It's clear to see. Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, I can't stand you.
What does it take to be a pedigree pup lead? Hold up, let's go. Following direction.
-9.
That's a leopard. Or, yeah. It takes being a good listener.
Higgs.
Peanut, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Is Higgsfield AI like an app? You gonna make a movie? 7 degrees in UK. -30 wind chill. They might as well be in Russia, bro. Yeah, I want to learn how to make AI clips and stuff like that. In an AI movie, that'd be dope. You should, bro. I'll have to check it out.
Inside I have all of the answers. I've got everything except the time. Find out I'm trapped inside a system that tries to make me feel alone at times. I've gone where those have gone before me. Like the sky, my heart is getting clearer. Flew right to the arms of the creator. Came back with the wings I learned to try. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel like I never really had a choice. So I'm hanging with the voice, living inside of my head. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel like I never really had a choice. So I'm hanging with the voice, it's living inside of my head. I'm glad we were disconnected. I thought this would be the end for me. And the air to a thought of disillusion. Took the ground, made it into a ring. Our future made for evolution. For the ones in places left behind by failure, found a resolution. Rebuild all time has taken away. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel like I never really had a choice. So I'm hanging with the voice, living inside my head. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home.
waiting, so get in the game.
I realized this came out 2 years ago. Time's just been flying.
Place that you're leaving me, counting to when you'll find me. Don't tell me when, I'll tell you when to tremble upon my chest. You're playing hopscotch all over my remains. What is left of me? Always takes a couple notches. You play to win, I play to always lose. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you.
Do you have like a toaster or a toaster oven?
I can't see it through the darkness. Put me into a box for your collection. I've been on display at your fantasy. Make me sad and mad. Open the next world. Don't wanna touch. Don't wanna feel the limits you place on my reality as I've been.
I've had that issue before. Sometime, well, what did I use? I used like a paper towel and I caught that on fire with my toaster oven. And then I used that flame to light something else. And then that's what I smoked my bowl with. It was a tricky method.
Break you, manipulate.
Yeah, hamstring but you probably don't have that laying around.
All the things I know that surround me. A misery I've suffered all alone. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it.
Alright, if you burn your place down, don't tell them I said anything.
It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. Feel better now, knowing
switch up the vibe. Go back to what I was watching earlier. Anunnaki. I need to do some stretches in the morning. Oh, Lord. Winning again. No protests in Portland, Minnesota. And this is just no protest. There was a protest in Portland today. It was a very small one. And there was a protest in Minnesota today, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. Royal assassinations. The worst massacre in medieval history. The horrors of Victorian mental asylums. Oh shit. That's what I want to watch. Of course, it's small as it is of being beaten down. Well, I don't know. Hopefully. You've been identified as a boomer, sir. Would you like to respond?
Suffering into spectacle. Some were called hospitals, yet few inside found healing. For the privileged visitor, a tour through these grim corridors was entertainment. For those confined, it was a life of despair. These were not simply medical facilities. They were prisons for the unwanted, theaters of pain, and monuments to a society.
Hey man, think about if all those losers just stayed home like me. There would be no trouble in the world. Everyone would just be chilling.
He's still learning what it meant to understand the human mind. So settle in, let the outside world drift away, and join us as we open the doors to those forgotten halls and uncover the stories of the men and women trapped within. The sound that first greeted visitors to Bethlehem was not the expected murmur of medical instruction or the quiet discussion of physicians. It was the clatter of chains, the groans of those confined, and at times even the laughter of curious onlookers. Few places in London during the Victorian age combined such notoriety with such fascination. Bethlehem Royal Hospital, often called by its grim nickname, Bedlam, was more than a building of treatment. It was a spectacle, a warning, and a prison all at once. For centuries, it stood as a landmark of how society understood, or failed to understand, the complexities of the human mind. When most think of Bethlehem, they imagine only the madhouse tours that became a grotesque form of entertainment. Yet by the 19th century, the hospital's reputation had hardened into something darker still. The promise of reform that had trickled in during earlier periods gave way once again to overcrowding, neglect, and casual cruelty. Behind its walls, those labeled insane were bound, displayed, and often forgotten, while outside, the very word Bedlam entered common speech as a synonym for chaos. The origins of this institution stretched back to the year 1326, when it was founded as part of the Priory of St. Mary of Bethlehem. Over time, it evolved into a place dedicated not to devotion, but confinement. By the reign of George III, Bethlehem was already notorious, and by the Victorian era, its reputation was sealed. The public, morbidly fascinated, spoke of it as if it were not a hospital at all, but a theatre of human misery. Step through its doors during the mid-19th century, and the first impression was one of scale and disorder. Corridors stretched long and crowded, with men and women packed into wards designed for far fewer. The air carried the mingled stench of unwashed bodies, inadequate sanitation, and the sour tang of illness. Chained to walls or strapped into crude restraints when attendants feared violence, though many of those restrained posed little real threat. For the visitor, the sight was unforgettable. For the inmate, it was life. What made Bethlehem so extraordinary in the Victorian imagination was not only its grim reality, but the way that reality was presented to the outside world. Unlike most hospitals, Bethlehem had long allowed the public to enter and watch. It was considered an acceptable diversion to stroll its galleries, to observe patients as if they were curiosities in a menagerie. A penny might be paid, or even less, granting access to see the chained and the raving. By the 19th century, official tours had been curtailed, but the tradition lingered in memory and in reputation, shaping how generations thought of madness. Accounts from former patients shed light on what life within truly meant. Some described endless hours of idleness, broken only by harsh discipline or meaningless tasks. Others spoke of punishments administered by attendants whose patience ran thin, beatings, cold baths, or extended confinement in isolation. There's something about the medieval
It's on the same fucking channel until I just watch it.
extended confinement in isolation cells where daylight barely reached. There was paranoids. Paranoid spirals. Beneath paranoid spirals, swollen limbs, delusions, and grotesque physical failures witnessed by terrified servants and horrified nobles. Tonight, we'll step quietly through these lives. Settle in, get comfortable, and let your thoughts drift. Let these stories unfold slowly as you relax and drift deeper into the world of eternal mysteries. Charles the Fat's life presents a strange combination of royal ceremony, personal suffering, and political deterioration, all unfolding inside chambers meant to convey strength, but that became stages for decline. Descriptions from contemporaries reveal an emperor whose body became both a burden and a symbol of failing rule, and whose final years show how deeply physical health could shape medieval governance. The story reaches back to the
like 12:30 a.m. now. Might get ready for bed after I finish my burrito.
8th and 9th century, a period filled with shifting loyalties, competing Frankish nobles, and the lingering memory of Charlemagne's great...
Actually, I gotta hear this song real quick. It's an AI song, it looks like.
This is like a rock for number two. A rock for number two. I go use those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you. If someone invaded
you. Empire breaking into fragments. Charles Charles was born into a lineage marked by sharp divisions and strategic marriages, but his personal experience of authority gradually narrowed to the struggle against his own failing body. The accounts left behind by chroniclers reveal how illness intertwined with royal responsibility, producing a portrait of a ruler whose decline was visible to nearly everyone around him. Charles entered adulthood carrying expectations shaped by earlier Carolingian rulers. He was a nephew of Louis the German and the son of Louis the Younger, linked to territories east of the Rhine that were central to the political struggles of the era. Early in his life, before the accumulation of illnesses that defined his final years, he performed various duties expected of a Carolingian prince. He took part in campaigns against internal rivals, hosted court gatherings, and presented himself as a capable successor to regional rule. Documents from this period show that he moved among palaces, managed estates, and issued charters that affirmed legal rights of religious institutions. Nothing at that time hinted at the severity of the physical problems that would eventually engulf him. The first signs of debilitating illness likely appeared gradually. Exact dates remain uncertain, but chroniclers noted that Charles' weight increased over time and that he developed conditions associated with obesity. His size did not immediately prevent him from governing, but it made travel more difficult. Royal processions, which had once been opportunities to display strength, began to tax his stamina. Observers wrote that he often needed long pauses during journeys to catch his breath. His difficulty breathing was noted long before the most dramatic episodes of his later life. These details appear in multiple sources, including the Annals of Fulda, which often recorded the challenges faced by Carolingian rulers. They describe a man who, despite his status, could not escape the slow accumulation of discomfort brought by chronic illness. Epilepsy complicated his public image even further. Seizures were frightening events in medieval Europe, not just because of the physical violence of the episodes, but also because of the symbolic meaning assigned to them. A ruler's body represented stability, divine approval, and authority. When Charles experienced convulsions, attendants sometimes misinterpreted them as signs of spiritual punishment or divine disfavor. Chroniclers reported that the seizures caused panic among those close to him, and that rumors spread quickly whenever one occurred. They were described as sudden and intense, leaving him exhausted and unable to speak coherently afterwards. Medieval medical understanding offered little explanation, and treatments were ineffective. Because seizures could happen unpredictably, the court lived with a constant anxiety that the emperor might collapse at any time. As Charles aged, infections contributed further to his decline. Chronic swelling in his legs made it difficult for him to stand or walk for more than short distances. Reports describe a ruler who relied heavily on attendants to move, dress, and clean him. These attendants were trusted servants, but even they struggled with the practical demands of caring for a man whose illnesses progressed steadily. Medieval hygiene practices were limited, and open sores, documented in several accounts, became sources of persistent odor and discomfort. Clothing, especially the heavy robes expected of royalty, trapped moisture and aggravated his skin problems. Charles reportedly slept upright to reduce the pressure on his chest, which helped him breathe, but prevented proper rest. This posture contributed to stiffness and pain, making every morning a carefully managed process of easing his joints back into motion. His physical suffering coincided with major political responsibilities. Following the death of his brother Louis the Younger, Charles inherited additional territory. When other Carolingian rulers died or were deposed, he gradually accumulated control over East Francia, West Francia, and Italy. By the late 980s, he had become emperor of nearly all lands once held by Charlemagne. This consolidation of power made him the most geographically extensive ruler of his generation. Yet his growing authority required constant negotiation with nobles who were increasingly aware of his fragile condition. Diplomacy demanded clarity, stamina, and sharp decision-making, qualities that became harder to sustain as his illnesses deepened. Chroniclers give accounts of meetings where Charles appeared unfocused or disoriented, unable to follow discussions or remember important details. Some blamed this on his seizures, which could temporarily impair memory and concentration. Others attributed it to long-term decline. Because medieval observers lacked precise medical terminology, their descriptions rely on broad terms such as madness, incoherence, or withdrawal of the mind. These phrases reflect genuine confusion among those witnessing his behavior. Some reports describe him sitting silently for long periods, responding only when directly addressed, and even then with minimal clarity. He didn't always recognize those around him. At times he seemed to drift between awareness and confusion in ways that troubled the nobles who depended on him for leadership. Charles's struggle with bodily functions became widely known. Attendants had to assist him during meals, dressing, and ceremonial events. Chroniclers noted that he sometimes lost control during audiences, creating embarrassment among courtiers. These episodes damaged his public reputation, especially in an era when kingship relied heavily on the ability to project composure. Nobles whispered about his unfitness, and the phrase "unfit for human company" appears in at least one contemporary account that criticizes both his physical state and his increasingly erratic political choices. His personal physician, whose name is not preserved, had limited tools to help him. Treatments available at the time included herbal mixtures, recommended fasting, purging, bloodletting, and prayers for divine intervention. None offered lasting relief. Over time, the court adapted to Charles's condition. Scribes prepared documents in his presence, but sometimes deferred decisions until he was having a more coherent day. Diplomats noted delays in receiving royal confirmations. Military leaders learned to act with limited direct oversight. The empire did not collapse immediately, but the strain showed. Viking activity continued along major rivers, nobles rebelled, and border disputes grew more intense. Although Charles attempted to respond to these crises, his interventions often lacked the forceful clarity needed to secure long-term stability. A notable example occurred when Viking armies besieged Paris in 870 and 871. Charles negotiated payments rather than mounting a decisive military response. While such agreements were common in the period, critics saw the negotiations as signs of weakness. Chroniclers debated whether illness directly caused his decisions, but the link between his deteriorating health and faltering authority was evident. Interactions with religious leaders reveal additional concern about his well-being. Bishops often visited the court to offer blessings, advice, or criticism. Some expressed sympathy for the emperor's condition, interpreting his suffering as a test of faith. Others saw it as a warning that the empire needed stronger leadership. Charles himself seems to have believed that divine providence guided his fate. Surviving charters show increased donations to monasteries and churches in his later years. These acts may reflect a desire to seek spiritual support or to ensure prayers for his health. It was common for medieval rulers to strengthen ties with religious institutions during periods of uncertainty, but Charles's pattern of gifts and patronage suggests a heightened awareness of his declining condition. His final years were marked by a deepening separation from political life. Some chroniclers describe him spending long stretches isolated from court affairs, attended only by a few trusted servants. During these periods, he reportedly refused food, spoke little, and appeared withdrawn. His seizures continued, though their frequency is not fully documented. Infections in his legs worsened, increasing the swelling and producing a constant ache. Accounts mention that the odor from his sores became noticeable even during formal audiences. Clothing was changed frequently in an attempt to keep him presentable, but the underlying condition could not be resolved with available treatments. The nobles' frustration reached a critical point in 887. Those closest to the imperial court convened and expressed concern that Charles could not effectively lead. Political dissatisfaction combined with fear of instability created an atmosphere ripe for rebellion. Arnulf of Carinthia, one of Charles's nephews, became a central figure in these discussions. Arnulf had military support and a reputation for competence. Many nobles believed he offered a more stable alternative. Eventually, a group of leading figures pressured Charles to abdicate. The process was not violent, but it was decisive. Sources record that Charles, weakened and unable to resist, surrendered his titles and retreated from public life. After his deposition, Charles lived in relative isolation. He stayed in monasteries or estates where caretakers could provide basic assistance. His health did not improve. Reports indicate that he remained obese, suffered frequent pain, and continued to experience episodes of confusion. His sleep was constantly disrupted by breathing difficulties, and he maintained the habit of sitting upright through the night to avoid suffocation. Attendants supported him when he shifted positions, and their accounts emphasize how much effort it took to manage his comfort. He reportedly relied heavily on soft cushions and special benches designed to reduce strain on his legs and chest, though archaeological evidence of these furnishings has not survived. During this period, his world grew small. He no longer issued royal charters or engaged in political negotiations. Visitors came occasionally, including clergy who offered prayers or spiritual comfort. Charles seems to have remained aware of his lost status, and some chroniclers report that he expressed sadness about how his reign ended. These accounts may include elements of literary embellishment, but the overall picture aligns with a man whose power had evaporated while his physical suffering continued. He died in January 888, likely from complications related to his chronic infections and obesity. Some have suggested that kidney failure or congestive heart problems contributed to his death, but these interpretations are speculative because no surviving medical report offers precise details. The broader context of his decline reflects trends affecting the entire Carolingian world. Fragmentation among heirs, competition among nobles, and external threats placed heavy pressure on rulers even in periods of relative stability. Charles inherited an empire already weakened by internal divisions, and his health problems amplified vulnerabilities that might have otherwise remained manageable.
Yeah.
The inability to present...
I'm actually about to lay down right now, though. Need a... But yeah, I'm just gonna listen to some medieval bullshit tonight, I think.
Consistent leadership allowed powerful families to assert more independence, leading to the gradual disintegration of unified Carolingian rule shortly after his death. Within a few decades, regional kingdoms gained autonomy, and the centralized authority once claimed by Charlemagne faded into memory. Yet, Charles the Fat remains an important figure for historians studying the intersection of health and rulership. His life demonstrates how personal suffering could shape political events. Modern scholarship often highlights how chronic illness influenced his decision-making, public image, and capacity to maintain alliances. It also reveals how medieval observers struggled to interpret physical and mental decline. Without modern medical knowledge, they turned to spiritual explanations, moral judgments, and symbolic language. Their writings offer insight into medieval attitudes toward disease, disability, and authority. They also illustrate a world in which the emperor's body was inseparable from the stability of the state. Charles's experience helps illuminate how medieval courts functioned when rulers became incapacitated. His attendants became crucial intermediaries who filtered information, managed access, and tried to maintain dignity during episodes of incoherence. Their work allowed the empire to continue operating, at least temporarily, despite his limitations. However, their influence created new tensions among nobles who feared that decisions were being made without proper oversight. This dynamic contributed to political instability and fueled the desire for a stronger, more present leader. Descriptions of Charles's physical appearance toward the end of his life emphasized changes that surprised those who had known him earlier. His face was said to be heavy and often flushed. His eyelids drooped, and his breathing was audible even at rest. Chroniclers mention that he moved with difficulty, leaning on furniture or attendants. His robes, once symbols of wealth, became burdensome layers that increased discomfort. Adjustments to his clothing were made frequently to relieve pressure on irritated skin. At meals, he required assistance cutting food and sometimes lost interest in eating due to nausea or fatigue. Despite these challenges, he maintained certain royal customs, such as receiving offerings from monasteries and issuing occasional religious donations. Political consequences of his decline extended beyond his own territories. Neighboring rulers observed his weakening control and adjusted their strategies. Some expanded influence into contested regions, while others